I just got like a cha-cha matcha.
Nice.
I love this these colors.
Yeah, it's so, look at y'all, look at it, so colorful. Welcome back.
Welcome to Real Talk with
Glow
and Haifa. Okay guys, today is one of my favorite topics ever. I know every topic we start with, I'm like, this is my favorite topic. Because I really like them.
Well, we're very passionate people and we're excited to talk about many things because we hope that it gives people permission or liberation with whatever they're struggling or dealing with.
I agree with you so much, Glow.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to do an intention and a prayer before we start. Let's just do it and channel like everything from God and up, and imagine this touching the right people, us saying the right things.
Amen.
Let's
go.
go.
It was beautiful.
Oh wow, I feel like the energy changed.
Gosh.
I was so hyper and now I'm like grounded.
Oh well, no, it's great. That's how your day is. Like your day can go from like an exciting high to like a bad email to a hate comment, or just looking in the mirror and being like, I hate myself. So what do you do on days where you hate yourself, you just feel like I haven't done anything, even though people on the outside see our lives and they're like, oh, you're so accomplished, and you're like, yeah. I haven't done shit.
Oh my God.
Do you curse on this?
Oh yeah, you can use the shit word.
Yeah, like I haven't done nothing. Like how do you kind of get through those days?
This is a very big question. This is what we're going to be talking about today, actually. You know, everybody on social media is like, oh, hashtag self-love, which I do that a lot as well. And you do it a lot. Yeah. But you know, today, you know, we were in the mood to talk about, okay, hashtag maybe not so self-love today. Hashtag today I don't like myself. Today it's so hard to live with me, literally with me, and it gives a feeling of discomfort.
Yeah.
But I feel it, and I'm actually looking forward to learn from Glow as we speak. See how she feels. First of all, I want to know, am I the only one that doesn't like herself sometimes?
Nope.
Do you sometimes not like yourself?
Of course, all the time. I have this thing, I'll tell my therapist all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I so broken?
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Oh.
No, but it's like because we live with ourselves, we live with our thoughts.
We know
exactly.
We know what goes up there.
We know how damaged and broken we are, and so I'm like, man, what's wrong? Why can't I just do this right, or be like everyone else, or have a normal relationship like everyone else?
Yeah.
Like, why is everything so hard for me?
What does she say when you say that?
No, she was like, Glow, you're internalizing. Like you've done so much, you have to give yourself grace. You can only see your flaws, but you don't see your accomplishments. You don't see your strengths. And I was like, I do, but you know, but it's a journey, and allowing myself to have those days where I'm just like, you know, I'm not feeling good about myself, I'm not feeling good about where I am in life, not forcing myself to be like, no, happiness.
Yeah, and I think we tend to do that, and then it becomes, to me, it feels like two energies fighting, and this is where anxiety comes. So I'm not sinking into my sadness and my weakness, and you know, to alchemize that energy, I'm like, okay, I will accept that today I feel weak. Ooh, and then get into that and see what messages this weakness has for me. What is it trying to whisper to me? Why am I feeling that? Why am I triggered? But if I'm just fighting it, which I do a lot because I'm a perfectionist, and I'm like, I can't be ungrateful, look at everything that's around, how am I feeling sad? And then this turns into anxiety because I'm fighting with my emotions.
Yeah, it's like you'll be upset, and then you get upset with yourself for being upset.
Yeah, totally.
And it's this whole meta
spiral,
just so bad.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to also have like that person that you can go to, you know.
Oh my God.
Like just talk me out of it, or just talk to me nice, because you know, it's great when friends can also recognize that that's a normal part of like being human. And there was a book I was reading this
I love that. Guys, we're gonna have a segment of books that Glow read. It makes me feel so bad sitting next to her not reading many books.
It's all because of
You're
Brendan. Brendan inspired me. He reads a book a day for 23 years.
What? A book a day?
Sorry, a book a week. Sorry, Brendan.
That's Oprah. She reads like a book in a bathtub session. I'm like in the bathtub in ADD. I'm like, wait, which so?
Thoughts, to-do list, anxiety.
By the way, I'm gonna close the music. It's in the other room.
Okay.
I'm coming back. You can tell them something.
Okay, so this is tea. I'm actually giving up caffeine, but I'm giving up caffeine because I know that it's not good for my anxiety.
Yeah. Is it working?
Yes, I feel so much calmer.
Ugh, I can't give up coffee even if it's gonna kill me.
But
anyway.
the book talks about like a lot of times like big musicians or big influencers, big people, you go on stage or you have this event and you're thousands of people love you. Oh, Haifa, you're amazing. And this could be online as well.
The high.
And then you go back to your room alone and you're like, wait, what's normal? Like the thousands of people praising me, that's not normal. Being by myself and alone with my thoughts, that's not normal. We're constantly battling these identities, not knowing what normal looks like for us, because our lives are so, it's weird. Sometimes I look at our lives, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Because it's not normal. It's not, there aren't books that talk about like the lives that we live. So we're figuring it out as we go.
We need to make that book.
She is writing that book, y'all, coming soon.
Me?
Her. She has so many books in her. I can't wait.
Oh my God, Glo.
You're gonna be great.
That's what good friends do. They point out the light in you. How often can you not like yourself? Like, what if you don't like yourself every day? Because I'll be honest, I'll give a confession right now to you and to the people. For me, waking up in the morning, I'm usually in my lowest. And it's crazy because I get crazy ideas of I don't want to do this. And I think that's what comes maybe when you run your own business as well, because I feel like if I slow down, everyone slows down. And I know the moment I open my eyes, I'm going to have to deal with a lot of problem solution. And everybody's like, Haifa, we need this, Haifa this, Haifa that, where's this, where's that? And it just becomes so much, and it makes me want to it's real. I think that's so tough because however often it might come for you, or if you find yourself in a pattern like every day for a month, you just feel like, oh my gosh, why did I wake up today? Like I just want to stop being responsible for people, and I just want to I think for me, I've always just kind of like physically and like literally spiritually ran away. And that doesn't sound very responsible, but I will go somewhere, put my phone on airplane mode, cancel all the projects, say no to every email, or like any like, oh look, I'm like, nope, unavailable. Autoresponder. Yes, I will lose money, I might lose relationships, I might lose partnership, but I'm like, I have nothing. If I don't like myself, if I can't find myself, I have nothing to give you. So until I'm back to where I need to be, like nothing else matters. And so I think that's why I'm also so hesitant. Like Haifa's a boss, you know, she runs a team. I'm like, ooh, maybe a VA. Like I'm so scared to build a team because I know how much responsibility. Everyone relies on you. To like to move, to act, to say, to approve. It's so much pressure. People don't realize that about. Yeah, exactly. And you know, as you're talking, I'm thinking about, you're saying how you switch off and you go, and maybe I can do that also because my job is online. How about women or men who cannot leave their jobs? Like honestly guys, I salute you when you're fighting through battles and you have a full-time job and you're only given very limited times a year, and then you need to be in service. Doctors, customer service. Let's talk about what could alchemize that. So we did the first part of honoring your pain, honoring that pain, but then one of the things that helped me a lot, guys, and I'm really looking forward to know what helped you, Glo. Come in, Vicky.
Come in.
Come in. It's our beautiful friend from Venezuela. Come here, girl. We're talking about days where you don't like yourself.
I know those.
Come down. Hey, look at Vicky. Isn't she so cute?
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you too.
Vicky, tell us, what do you do on days when you don't like yourself?
Pause, stop, slow down. That's the first thing, slow down. Because something's happening fast over here, or something that is not pleasing to me. And so I need to really pause and just be. And then the second thing is running the energy somehow. So sometimes that's just dancing.
True.
Sometimes it's just texting a friend so I can jump out of the thing. But I think there's like, I always just try to do a thing that's different than the cycle that would have played out.
Cool.
Like jump off. And then sometimes it's just dance or go for a run or just something to change the energy. And a dance break always, like who leaves a dance break unhappy?
Oh yeah, that's true. It will really move the energy. I talk about dance a lot and how dance can help us move the energy. And you know, like how the snake looks like that, like where I dance a lot in Bali, they always talk about the snake, how the snake moves like that. That's why belly dancing is good. It's not just a dance, it moves the energy in your womb and it can help you. And sometimes when you're dancing, you're thinking about things. We said something off camera. It has to stay off camera.
Your business.
Flo, do you want to go first or should I go first?
I can go. This journal. What I love about journaling is that you think a thought, you write a thought, then you read the thought. That thought processes 3 times. And you're like, ooh, clarity. And the third thing is play. Doing something that has nothing to do with my business. Playing the piano, playing outside. Just playing with myself to just caress my inner child. So disconnect, journal, play.
And after your journal, do you actually read what you journal?
Yes. Just to make sure it makes sense.
So you can continue.
Yeah, I read after I journal, like the full day's entry, just to make sure, like, did I just brain vomit or did this make sense? Because if it doesn't make sense in that moment, it won't make sense a year from now when I reread it.
Oh, I never read my journals.
Do you read it?
No, me neither, but I want to start. What you just said about the thinking it, writing it, saying it, the 3-time process, that's powerful.
Especially if you're like, why do I have negative feelings about this person? You're thinking negative about this person. Write down, I feel like I don't like this person because bum, 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 bum. You read it out loud, you're like, and you start to connect it. There's always something deeper than like what we're allowing ourselves to think.
And this is where we don't fight with our emotions. When we write them, we see why our emotions feel that way, so we don't get into anxiety and fight mode with who we are.
And then you're like giving approval to the experience you have, and then it doesn't have you like that.
Bars.
By the way, guys, Vicky's a life coach, so she's like all cute and stuff, and suddenly she can drop some wisdom. Hey, that's why you're my friend.
I wear a Pokemon sweater, and all of a sudden it's like
drop the hammer.
Preach.
Okay, so what do I do? Okay, guys, to be honest with you, I feel like I want to work more on my self-love journey. This year has been just so hard for me. Like, I wanted to make this video as a healing for me because I wanted to listen to you guys. Because I feel like in this year, because a lot of people didn't like me, it affected me and made it harder for me to live with me. I'll talk about these things little, and I really wanted to put an intention to heal altogether and go on this journey. So far, what helps me, and I feel like I'll have more tips later. For me, what helps with self-love is dressing up. Wallah. When I wake up and you just dress up, the container looks different. If I want to feel more feminine, I'll dress feminine and then I'll feel it. So outfits, expression, accessories, all of that, it's one of my forms of, it just helps me shift the energy. Also, definitely moving my body, working out or dancing. I'm gonna do this thing in my new house. I'm gonna make it a thing to have huge speakers because I want to intentionally live in a party and have the sound of the music louder than my head, because I'm realizing my head, wallah, so much fire. So I want to help that. And definitely I want to start with not checking my phone in the morning, because that allows me to get into people's realities and minds and ideas and the tasks, instead of setting my intention and talking to God, but also having time off, having a clean space, believe it or not, helps you. Talking to a friend, but for me, a friend who could trust you, who you could trust and not use your weaknesses against you.
Exactly, weaponize your weakness. I've had that happen to me and it's so painful.
Yeah, totally.
You confide in someone and they're like, ooh, I've got Glow's weakness, and they kind of like, whoo, and they just throw it back at you when you least expect it. So that's big, having safety with your insecurities. Friends.
There's this thing that we're all doing, which is energetic alchemy. We each have our little recipe for it, and then I think that that's what's cool about this video, is that other people will be able to make their own recipe.
Yeah, guys, let us know.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my god, I love this, Vicky. Let us know, what is your recipe for liking yourself, being at peace with yourself? Let's do that, and maybe we can feature them on social media.
Love that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Please share with us your self-love recipe, and we will share it on social media. Tag me and Glow and Vicky. I'm gonna put all our accounts in the description below, and let us know what you think. Thank you, ladies. I love doing that.
I'm so glad I just walked in.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Guys, come closer for like the thumbnail, and they can take a screenshot.